Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is January 9th, and right now we are looking at the infrared satellite imagery. You can see the beast of a storm moving through the Pacific Northwest, bringing some cold air down across some portions of California as we speak, but it's going to develop another system right here. It's going to be moving through as we go through tomorrow on in through Thursday morning. We're going to dive into those details, and we'll take a look at the extended forecast. There's some disagreement on just what this moisture out here, this big cone of low here just north of the Hawaiian Islands, is going to spread some moisture towards the Pacific Northwest. How far south will that get? The European is further south and stronger with the system versus the GFS, which does bring some precip across the northern half of California, but it's a weaker storm this weekend. So we'll dive into some of those details. We go through the video here today. We're going to have some elevated wave activity as well and some pretty chilly temperatures here with some of these air masses coming out of the northwest for much of the southwest. Now taking a look at the strong wind, rain chances, and mountain snow for southwest California Wednesday through Thursday. Strong damaging northwest and north winds here, mountains, foothills, southwest Santa Barbara County, 50 to 70 mile per hour gusts are possible. Remaining coasts and valleys 30 to 50, and some snow could get down towards the Grapevine there in some of the pass areas. Hazardous driving's possible delays, and you guys know the drill here with what to do when things start to get crazy. Check your road conditions before you head out and have your winter supplies in your vehicle. This was issued yesterday afternoon. We've also got the return of some of the king tides here as we go through tomorrow and on in towards the end of the week here coming up here. So some of that increased wave activity could really be impacted by the king tides as well. You can see what it does, and you can imagine adding big waves to that mix. Taking a look at the rainfall forecast Tuesday through Wednesday. This starts today, and this will be going on through tomorrow. You can see nothing too crazy here, but it is going to bring some rain down towards the central coast and some of the Sierra Nevada, getting better amounts there. And we've got winter storm warnings ongoing here, and we've got some winter weather advisories, some winter storm watches still for portions of Nevada. Here you can see some of the big amounts coming for areas 3,500 feet and above. But again, pretty chilly system here moving down across the area, and some of the higher ridge tops are going to be even up over 50 miles per hour. You can see the timing of this is Tuesday night through Wednesday, January 9th through 10th. So that's going to go on in through tomorrow. This is the current hazards wider view. You can see we got high wind warnings here. We got some freeze warnings out there as well for Arizona and some of the wind sheltered areas of California. We got the winter storm warnings here in the pink, and we got the winter weather advisories all the way down the Sierra Nevada as well. And there could again be some snowfall down towards Southern California, higher terrain as well, perhaps impacting the I-5 corridor there near the Grapevine. And look at the winter weather advisory here, kind of showing that total snow 48 inches above 3,000, 8 to 12 above 7,000, and that up to 1 inch as low as 2,000 feet here. So heads up for that. Looking at the winter weather advisory here for the eastern Sierra slopes as well. This goes all the way in through 4 a.m. on Thursday morning. Some blowing snow, reduced visibility. Check the road conditions again. This was issued this morning. Freeze and hard freeze warning for some of southern Arizona. Just wanted to point that out as well. Pretty chilly here. You can see Tuesday midnight to 10 a.m. And this is issued, actually was issued yesterday here, but it still applies. And if you want a nice affordable home weather station to record all this crazy weather here across the west coast of the USA, click on that link down below to save 10% off. Has a lightning detection system with it as well. Very nice and very fun to watch. Accurate ultrasonic anemometer, no batteries. Highly recommend. Now taking a look at last night's European run here. So let's look at our system coming down here. Here we go to the day Wednesday. You can see again with the trajectory out of the northwest, chilly air mass here piling up the mountain snows. Again, we're still behind, so we really need these systems to produce. And then we bring the next system here, and the European, again, a little bit further south, but the GFS is showing here, could bring another round of nice mountain snows as we go through this weekend coming up here. So cross your fingers for that. And taking a look at the European 6-hour precipitation. Let's look at the timing on some of this. You can see some of that activity as we go through tonight, and then this best precipitation comes through the day tomorrow and through tomorrow night, perhaps down through Southern California and some of Arizona as well. And then the weekend system starts rolling in here as we go through Saturday morning here. The European, that's a nice shot of precipitation here in the European. So cross your fingers for that. We really need that snowfall across the higher terrain. And this is looking at total snow, 10-to-1 ratio. As we go through tomorrow's system into Thursday morning, you can see some nice amounts showing up. And as we go through the weekend, hopefully we can pile up that snowfall. And again, cross your fingers there. We need that snow. Looking at the GFS. So I want to show you the weekend system coming up here. Well, first we'll look at Wednesday's system into Thursday morning coming down there. Pretty good model agreement on that one. So that's a pretty significant storm coming in on the day Wednesday. And then we look towards the weekend. You notice the GFS does not bring as much snow for far enough south here across a lot of the Sierra Nevada. It It does bring some here across the northern half of the state, but that system swings by a bit further north there versus the European model. And looking at wave action also, so you'll see as we go through tomorrow, you can see this system start to roll down, actually through tonight as we go across some of Northern California, and then that wave action starts to roll all the way down the state as we go towards tomorrow night. And then depending on the next track of this storm out here, you can see it generating some wave activity as we go through the weekend potentially as well. So heads up for that. And again, possibly correlating at times with some of the higher tides and the king tides associated. Looking at the European, what kind of 24-hour running total and precipitation, you can see down in the towards the central coast, some of Southern California getting it with that first system as well. And then as we go towards the weekend, perhaps maybe even some better amounts across Northern California. Check this out, up over 2 inches in a 24-hour period starting to show up here, and some nice amounts across some of the higher Sierra Nevada. So kind of rooting for the European as far as California, Nevada, and Arizona are concerned. Here's the daily 2-meter min temperature on the National Blended Models, and you can see the chilly air mass. Look at Thursday morning out there. Pretty chilly across a lot of the areas, down into the 40s for Southern California, but you can see as we go into Friday morning, look at this, some 20s across the valley areas, all the way down across Arizona. Look at northern Arizona. These are not wind chills. This is the actual low temperature here on Friday morning, January 12th. Nevada kind of in the icebox, Arizona. Saturday, we start to bounce back. Sunday, a little more, but then we got that next system potentially coming down through this weekend that'll drop another chilly air mass, but then we have a warming trend maybe as we go on in towards next week. Don't hold me to that just yet, but we'll continue to watch that here over the next few days. And this is looking at 6 to 10 day, maybe that warm up here coming as we go through January 18th, but also still some above average precipitation signals showing up as we go through January 22nd. And this is for the El Nino and La Nina watch here. You can see we are right on the borderline of a strong super El Nino here, and that is going to be rapidly going away here as we go towards the summer months. And this is the European as of January 1st, and still below that, right at the 10th percentile here. We really need these next two systems to perform here for us in the state of California. We got to start building up that snowpack. Anyway, yeah, nice storm system there. This is our next one. It's going to be rolling down here as we go on in through the day Wednesday, and then we'll watch and see what this moisture does. Still some big model disagreement on how that's going to unfold, which could potentially be bringing a very dynamic storm across the Pacific Northwest with it as well. But hopefully the European's right, and we get some nice precipitation out of that as we go through the weekend. But anyway, hope you guys are liking these videos. I'm going to go out there and chase some of the storm action here across Pacific Northwest today. I may go live on the other channel. We'll see how that goes. And if not, I will probably talk to you guys again tomorrow morning. Actually, we will talk again there for the daily briefing. So hopefully you guys are liking these videos. Click like, subscribe. We'll do this again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.